Here we have James Hollingshead and Blessing Awodibu, two qualified bodybuilders for this weekend's Mr. Olympia event. This weekend. Unbelievable. Yeah, two guys here. You got Hollingshead. Not too many people talking about this guy. He won the Tsunami Pro. He looks good. He means business. He's big. And same thing could be said about Blessing Awodibu. Not that he won the Tsunami Pro. He won a couple of shows, including this version here, the Indy Pro, won the New York too. Now, a lot of people are talking Andrew Jack, Michael Crezo, Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, all those things of all that nature. Are people talking about these two dudes? No, they should be. Because if these guys are on, which they were here, these guys are on, they could leapfrog all those guys I mentioned if they all slip a little bit. But yeah, the judging at hand. I would pick Blessing in the front double, but it's not a beating. It's more of a personal preference. They're both huge. They're both conditioned. So I wouldn't argue if somebody would pick James. I would just make my point that I like the flow, the aesthetics. Front lat spread could be a different story. Hollingshead, he has a lot of impact. This is a very improved shot of his. Wheels look good, looks solid. Very conditioned is Hollingshead. Love the beard and the calves. Look at that. The beard, and then I mentioned the calves. Interesting. But then again, much like the front double, personally, I do prefer your Blessing Awodibu. He's a much longer-legged individual, so it's going to be a shorter torso. But that V-taper, quite a bit of an impact in that shot. So yeah, I got Blessing out of the first two. Turn to the side here. Now, I would pick James for this one. But it's not due to lack of conditioning for Blessing. Look at the upper body. Looks good, looks good. But maybe I did speak too soon about conditioning. You look at the wheels. Hollingshead, the lighting was terrible. Sucked. Hate to use the word sucky, but it was sucky at the Tsunami Pro. Didn't do Hollingshead justice whatsoever. And here from the side, I love the display of the calves for Hollingshead. Good upper body there for in this matchup for a Blessing. But I think that Hollingshead, he's just opened up a little bit more. He's wider. Side tricep. Now this is going to be the same thing. What a tight matchup between these guys. I had them predicted in 15th for Hollingshead, 12th for Blessing, but all of those guys from 10th to 20th, they all could mix and match, I'm here to tell you. So these guys here, they might very well be meeting, and it is somewhat of a tie, on my score sheets anyway. Blessing winning both front shots. I got James Hollingshead. He's coming out with a W in both of the side shots. Who's winning from behind? That is the question. What an exciting show this is going to be, guys. There's going to be little matchups like this that I'm going to be focused in on. I mean, yeah, you got your big Rammy. We're going to see where he's landing. And, oh, so much excitement. Nick Walker. Gosh. But there's little matchups like this. And I hardly want to call these guys little at all. But I'm saying that they're going to be out of the first call-out, these guys. What a tough one. I like Awodibu's back. It's awesome. Looks like a king cobra. Hollingshead, he's winning in condition. No doubt. No doubt, guys. Rock hard, grainy. But in each case, Hollingshead's not a bad back, and the condition, not bad for Blessing. Wow. The judges will keep these guys separated. Nobody wants to judge between these two. And you guys know, here's the rear double. And you guys know, I am a condition buff, so normally I would give this to Hollingshead. Look at the traps on the man. But aesthetics have been playing a big role on who's winning and who's losing, and there's no real point of me continuing on looking at just who has the more striated glutes, who has the more separated hamstring, and picking that as the winner. There's no point of me doing that when the IFBB is now rewarding the aesthetically pleasing bodybuilders. But having said that, it's a freaking close one. Close from the front, close from the side, even close from the back. Much prettier back double by for a Blessing taking nothing away from the Brit. Hey, James Hollingshead, he's pretty too. He's pretty too. But all jokes aside, guys, the abs and thigh, this could be a tiebreaker. This could be a tiebreaker indeed. Now for a big, thick, I don't know what you want to call him, a Branch Warren type bodybuilder, a thick powerhouse, not really focused on aesthetics, I don't think, more on condition, size, and muscle, somewhat aesthetically pleasing as Hollingshead. Now, in this shot, I do believe that he would lose to a Blessing, who is just a... Oh. James Hollingshead has then this one when they are posing. Now look at Hollingshead's quad. You look at that? It is pretty good. But Blessing Awodibu, this is a superhero type oblique setup. Wow. Needs a little bit more of a slender waistline. I know, that sounds mean, considering some of these guys might actually watch this video. But hey, if I sugarcoat, here's the most muscular. If I sugarcoat all of these videos, catering, knowing that all these guys are going to be watching them, wouldn't be very enjoyable, would it? Would it? But having said that, you gotta be respectful. Those of you who have never stepped foot on a stage, or even, walked up in front of an audience and given a speech, for goodness sakes, you don't know how nerve-wracking a type of a situation that can be. And these guys train, diet for so very long for one little moment in time, and they gotta walk out in front of cameras and lights and everybody looking at them, and they're expected to look their best at all times. It's a tough job, guys, and you gotta respect them. Kings among men, both of these dudes, and both guys in this matchup deserve the win. Hollingshead, he deserves it on size, condition, muscle mass, beard quality, things of that nature. And if Blessing wins, it's on aesthetics, wow factor, muscle separation, abs. Look at them abs. Fantastic. So yeah, if you want to take the size, pick Hollingshead. Now on my score sheet, I think it's very difficult for me to judge in those back shots, because who are you going to pick? The more pleasing back or the more conditioned man? I think the abs and thigh might have been the tiebreaker for me. Might go just slightly with Blessing Awodibu. And I guess that sucks, considering I'm a huge, big fan of the Big Brit, the James Hollingshead. But who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong on this one. Not his first Olympia. Definitely Blessing's first Olympia. Anyway, guys, let me know who you think's winning between these two. I got Blessing just by a C hair. But anyway, hit thumbs up, subscribe to the video if you have not already. Have a great one.